Hey everyone, it's Paul, and today I have a novella review. It is Snowflake by Nick Wolven. This is from Asimov's the January-February 2022 issue, and this is a story dealing with mental health, substance abuse, identity, and also how to deal with unwanted feelings in your life. There's a lot of triggers here. Just be warned about that. Anything that deals with mental health, including suicide. So, if any of those things are triggering to you, I would stay away from this one. Now, Snowflake is about a woman called Coco and her friend Nikki. Coco is a world famous pop star. She is a fantastic singer and performer. She is known to be passionate and really have these performances that are beyond herself. However, she also struggles with depression. She struggles with substance abuse. She struggles with, it seems like, bipolar disorder. And she sometimes sabotages her career. And it gets to the point where it's so bad where they have to figure out a way to deal with this. And they don't want to use chemicals, drugs. There is a doctor, Dr. Alley, and they want him to use drugs, but her best friend Nikki, who is also the keyboardist, her friend that has been her friend in her entire life, and she goes on tour with her, she wants to try something different for her friend Coco. And it is implants that you put in your brain, and you have a device that you hold, that you squeeze, that takes away the bad thoughts. And so they do this, and it is a story about what you do and what you have to do to be able to perform and to have a level of accomplishment and to be able to do what you do well. And what is it that is missing when you take substances that or do things that would interfere with who you are. And I want to say first off that I think that medication, things that people take for mental illnesses is they're very important. But Nick Wolven gives us a story that makes us think about what it is to be passionate and be an artist and suffering for our art. And can true art be made while we are basically tranquilizing ourselves? And it's a very interesting question. And I think it's an interesting story to talk about. One of the things that it talks about a lot is when we look online and we see things that are being talked about, we only see and look for the things that we want to see. So she would read reviews of her performances, and she would read the negative little aspects of the things online about her performance while ignoring all of the positive things. And if we have a switch that is able to switch off our feelings, is it something that we want to do? And the story progresses, and I'm going to tell you the spoiler here after I'm done talking. But really, the story is about powering down the negative parts of your brain, and if those negative parts of your brain are really who you are and a part of who you are. And you grapple with that throughout the entire story. A very emotional story. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I would recommend it. Now, for spoilers, I'm going to start spoilers in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So spoilers here. They end up having this idea where they can download the negative thoughts that she has into a database. Now, those negative thoughts are then being used by this technical person to create a hologram version of Coco. And this new hologram version has all of the passion that the original Coco has without, having all the bad side effects. Unfortunately, for everyone involved in this story, though, Coco overdoses. She stops using her device. She decides that she doesn't like being the person that the device makes her be, like muted. She just feels like the world is gray and she's not experiencing life. And so she stops and she ends up finding some drugs and using alcohol, and she overdoses and she dies, unfortunately. And we get this like gut-wrenching scene with the best friend Nikki as she's coming to face her best friend being gone, and this struggle of, did they push her to these things to have her perform, to be on this tour? Were they really looking out for her, or were they looking out for herself or themselves? And it's very thinking, feeling, emotional piece. And while reading it, I was, thinking about friends that have mental illnesses, what I would do if I, had a mental illness, and I wouldn't feel like myself if I was taking things or if I was using this futuristic device that's in this story. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I probably would give it probably a 4-star rating, and really made me think, and it'll be something that'll last in my brain for a long time. So I recommend it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you've been reading, if this story sounds good to you, and I'll talk to you all later.